As you might know, I love collecting things, but one thing I haven't ventured into yet is S.H Figuarts, and that ended today. Today I'm going to be unboxing and giving my honest first opinions on the S.H Figuarts Legendary Super Saiyan Goku and Full Power Frieza. Right, we're going to start off with Goku, and as you can see off the bat, I mean, the packaging looks amazing, and I'm a sucker for a good package. Whoa. And as we take Goku out of his package for the very first time, you can see that he comes with a lot of stuff. Comes with a lot of accessories, as you can see, which is obviously very good, especially for the price point that you pay for him. These ain't cheap, and as I look at the Goku of Namek for the very first time, I can tell you, in person, he looks so cool. We've got multiple face plates over here. We've got multiple sets of hands. We've got a Kamehameha, which is very cool. He's been a bit shaken up a bit there. Let's just put that back in the right containment. There we are. We've got multiple different sets of her as well for when he's charging up, and oh, this is very nice. All right, taking him out of the box for the very first time. Wow, the quality's really good. Like, I've heard great stuff about S.H Figuarts anyway for like the quality and stuff. Experiencing it in person is completely different. Like they feel special. Like they feel high quality. They feel premium. They don't feel like if you bend the arm a bit too much, it's gonna fling off, and like they don't feel flimsy. Like his head movement, very good. He can look very high up and very high, well, very low down, sorry. And just overall, he's got a lot of movement. You know, you can make him do the splits if you want to. Like, I'm very impressed. They're my first thoughts off rip. He's got a lot of joints, like but none of the good thing, what I'm noticing is they don't feel really stiff, like but they feel firm at the same time, so they're not gonna like start like loosening up and falling anytime you put them in a certain position. So far, very impressed. What I want to do is try a different faceplate. So on the box it says it's got some instructions on the inside here. So basically you just pop, I think you just pop them out, right? So I think it's the her first, so that just pings off the front bit, then you just wiggle his face off, and just like that I've decapitated Goku. Frieza should have got some tips from me. I'll go for the shouting face, the charging up face, and we'll go for the different hairstyle as well to make him like where he's what's the line he says when he starts charging up in this way? I am the Super Saiyan Son Goku. Let's get him in that pose thingy on. So that's his shouting face. Let me get him into a pose where he's like shouting. At the moment, I'm just mauling around with like the different face plates and just having a little play with it. To be totally honest, just getting myself familiar, because this is my first ever time opening an S.H Figuart. Oh, I really like that face. That face is really cool. Cocky Goku. Kakarot, as some people would say. Yeah, he looks cool. I like that faceplate. That is a very good one. So I've kind of got him in a position here, as you can see, where he's like charging it up. I've not put any of the these in yet. I'm going to save that until I'm displaying them, because they look quite awkward to get in. But yeah, that honestly, low-key, like when Goku was versus Kefla and he dives over the energy beam. But now that I've had a maul with him for about 10 minutes now, here are my initial thoughts. Pros, he comes with a lot of accessories. As you can see, there's a lot of customization in this set. Got a lot of set of hands. You've got so many hair pieces. Well, I say so many hair pieces. You've got 2 hair pieces with 2 different sets of bangs. A lot of hands, a lot of face plates, and also obviously you've got the Kamehameha, which is very cool. I really like that. They've replicated the Namek Saga art style very well in this figure. Like his hair is on point, and also the actual bulkiness of Goku in the Namek Saga. They've done a really good job of replicating that in this figure, which is a very cool touch. The articulation is a lot better than I actually thought it was going to be. I knew they were good, but it's still, even with the high expectations I had going into this, I'm still really impressed. Like, you've got like double shoulder joints there, so he can close his arms a lot like further. And like I said before, the quality is amazing. Like, these don't feel like they're gonna break at all. If somebody was to look at this, and then when it comes to cons, I mean, I can't really think of any. My first impressions are really positive, so I can't really point out any cons. Well, mainly because this is my first ever S.H Figuart, so I don't really have anything to compare it to say, oh, this figure did it better than this one, and I wish this one had such a thing. You know what I mean? So it's one of them where I'm kind of blind. And with Goku out the way, we're gonna put him aside, and we're gonna bring out Full Power Frieza. Let's get this bad boy open. Let's do this. The seal has been broken. Let's open this bad boy with trying to do as little damage as humanly possible. Let's do this. He has 2 boxes, well, 2 cases of accessories, which is so cool. I think you get more accessories with this Frieza because he's the more expensive one out of the 2. And there we are. Let's just take the plastic film plate off of him so we can see him in all his glory. Now look at that. Now that is so cool. Look at the Destructo discs. They're massive. And I didn't actually see this. I'm just going to get this out really quickly. We've got a Goku faceplate here in the Frieza set. And it's Goku taking a knuckle sandwich to the face. That's very cool. Oh, now that makes me wish that we got a Frieza face in the Goku set. So if we're going to put a con down for the Goku, that can be it, that we didn't get an extra Frieza faceplate. Before I take him out the packaging, we've got the cut in half tail, which is very cool. Multiple hands, multiple feet, actually. We've got more hands here, and then multiple different heads. Obviously, this Frieza doesn't have faceplates. He has completely replaceable heads. And with that, we're just going to get Frieza out the packaging straight away. And I can't lie, he looks awesome. Look at that. Let's just take this piece of plastic out from underneath him. Oh, he doesn't have a different tail. He has just one tail, but they've not included it actually in the thingy. He feels amazing, and that not to be suspicious at all, not to be sus at all, but this Frieza feels amazing. Honest, I'm very and like I said when I was opening the Goku, I knew that these were high quality because it's what a lot of people say about them, but I did not expect it to be like this. Same with Goku. The articulation is very good. The neck's a bit stiff when I get him in like that position because his neck's just massive. His neck's huge. Yeah, the legs, the feet have a little bit less rotation than the Goku because his feet are bloody awkward. But yeah, you can make Frieza do some very weird poses if you really wanted to. But moving him back, his arms are huge. Look at the size of them bad boys. Look at that. I tell you what, he would beat anybody in an arm wrestling competition. I've just attached the tail, as you can see, and it's chopped in half because, well, it's chopped in half in the anime. And it comes in handy as a little stand while we look at the rest of the accessories. We've got different feet in case you wanted to make his feet wrap around Goku's face or something. We've got some like grippy kind of like attack hands. These are going to be for the Destructo discs because as you can see they've got holes in, so that's where you attach the Destructo disc. We'll be doing that in just a moment. But yeah, so you've got like a worried Frieza. He's a bit like, oh my god, I've just been punched in the stomach. Then also if we move over to this one as well, he's a bit angry. You've just stolen all my lunch money, give it me back kind of face. And then finally, I don't really know what this face is. He looks like he's a bit constipated. So we'll go for Constipation Frieza face. These things are massive, so I'm just going to have to put his hands in the air like he just doesn't care. Look at these things. Look at me, I'm at a disco party. Ooh! If we're doing another pros and cons list for Frieza, as I said with Goku, they're both very accurate representations. Of course, they just look the exact same. It's like they've been ripped out the anime. The muscles are on point and the scaling's on point for a full power Frieza. Bulky, mean looking and cool looking, and they've ticked all them boxes. He struggles to stand up on his own, so you're gonna have to like balance him on his tail a little bit maybe. It's mainly because he is very top heavy, so the balance when you're standing him up on his tiny little little legs, the weight is a bit undistributed, so he does wobble a bit. But I'm sure if you got him in the right position and balanced him out quite well, obviously the camera's pointing down. Oh, there we are. I just did it. You need to get it a good balance. Another pro is the amount of like a very good selection of hands and different accessories. The Destructo discs are very cool. They feel solid as well. But if I was to list any cons, it's slightly a bit tedious to try and get him to stand up on his own. But other than that, I mean, yet again, another flawless figure. Now that we've unboxed both figures, I think it's only right that we display them in a few cool poses. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to be giving my final thoughts on this set of S.H Figuarts. One thing I like the most about these figures is how much they complement each other. Of course, that's mainly because they're a set, but one thing that stands out to me is the scaling of them both. It is anime accurate with Goku being a lot taller than Frieza. The little things matter when it comes to statues and figurines. Do enough of the small things right, and then it ends up being making a big impact on the overall look and feel of the figure. And as I said when I was unboxing them both, the kits are both great. Plenty of different accessories with all your different hands and your face plates and your energy attacks, and that always makes it more justifiable when you pay the big price tag for these figures. I know I've been glazing the quality of the figures the whole video, but the quality of both figures are amazing, and that's at least the bare minimum you expect with the big price. Finally, I must say that both of these figures have got me hooked on collecting S.H Figuarts, and I've actually got 2 more coming that I'll be opening on the channel. I won't spoil who they are though. You are Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta. Oh, I tell you what, I'm very ill recently. Must be that Christmas weather. But yeah, guys, click the video on screen to watch my LR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks summons on Dokkan Battle. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.